You're listening to AI Engaged, practical AI insights for business. Each episode breaks down what's new, what it means, and what to watch next. Let's get into today's insight. Imagine this. An AI-powered outbound sequence starts firing at scale, and within an hour, dozens of prospects get the same confusing message. Your sales team wakes to angry replies, duplicate CRM records appear, and a handful of VIP leads slip through the cracks. That one automation turned a handful of hours into a full-blown cleanup. Today, I'll walk you through a simple business-first approach and automation safe mode so that when automations fail, they slow down, not spiral out of control. In the next 12 minutes, I'll give you clear definitions for the core controls, throttles, canary tests, circuit breakers, human-in-the-loop gates, and rollback playbooks. 3 real-world examples showing how safe mode stops common failures, and a step-by-step blueprint you can apply in days using common no-code tools and CRMs. No theory, practical steps you can try this week.
First, what is automation safe mode in plain English? Think of it as a protective layer on top of your automations. Instead of letting rules and AI run at full speed immediately, safe mode adds simple controls so the system can slow, test, or stop itself when something looks off.
Key controls, quickly defined. Throttle. Limit how much traffic or how many actions your automation runs per minute, hour, or day, so errors have limited impact. Canary tests. Release changes to a small, controlled subset of users or records first, watch outcomes, then scale. Circuit breakers. Automatic stops that trigger when a metric crosses a threshold, like error rate or duplicate record rate. Human-in-the-loop gates. Require manual approval before wide releases or before risky messages send. Rollback. A tested sequence to undo changes, remove duplicates, or reopen paused items so you don't leave partial states in your systems. Why does this matter for your business? Because automation failures hit 3 things fast: leads, reputation, and your team's time. A misfired email can cost a hot lead. Duplicate records mean wasted outreach and bad reports. Messy automations create firefighting that pulls people off strategic work. Safe mode reduces those costs by turning one large failure into a manageable incident. There's also a competitive angle. Organisations that move fast while keeping predictable operations win trust. Customers notice consistency. Teams get confident iterating. That confidence becomes a differentiator when competitors are still cleaning up avoidable errors. Let's get practical. 3 real-world scenarios and how safe mode saves you. First, lead capture forms creating duplicates. Problem, sudden spike in form submissions, maybe a bot or a form misconfiguration, and your CRM ends up with dozens of near-identical contacts. Safe mode steps. Apply a throttle or new contact creation, add a duplicate detection check with a confidence score, and route low confidence matches to a review queue instead of creating records automatically. Result, fewer duplicates and a fast human review for edge cases. Second example, AI-generated outbound emails that include risky wording or wrong pricing. Problem, an AI prompt change or a bad merge token sends incorrect or non-compliant messaging at scale. Safe mode steps, canary the outbound to 5% of recipients, require a human review for high-risk segments, add a content safety check with automated flagging, and include a circuit breaker that pauses sends if complaint or reply rates spike. Result, you catch risky copy before it hits the full list. Third example, scheduling automations double booking clients. Problem, 2 automations write to the same calendar slot because race conditions or missing locks exist. Safe mode steps, implement identipant scheduling, reserve then confirm, add a temporary throttle on booking events, surface conflicts to the user with a clear resolution flow, and include an automated reconciliation job that finds and flags duplicates overnight. Result, fewer angry clients and far less manual rescheduling. Those are the wins, but safe mode has limits and trade-offs to consider. You can over-throttle and slow lead velocity, which hits revenue. You can generate false positives where the system pauses healthy automations because a signal was noisy. And rollbacks can be tricky.
Partial states like half-created tasks or half-sent messages need compensating actions, otherwise you leave data worse than before. Be realistic about the trade-offs and tune conservatively.
Mitigation tips. Start with conservative throttles and monitor conversion metrics so you don't kill momentum. Use low-noise observability signals, error rate, duplicate creation rate, sudden volume spikes, and avoid overreacting to single anomalies. Require human confirmation for broad pauses so you don't block core processes unnecessarily. And design idempotent steps plus compensating reconciliation jobs so rollbacks are safe.
Now, the Safe Mode Blueprint, a checklist you can implement in days. First, traffic throttles. Add limits at the entry point. Form submissions, webhook triggers or API calls, so initial runs are small. Second, canary releases. Route a configurable % of traffic to the new workflow and instrument it for a short evaluation window. Third, observability signals. Track error rate, duplicate creation ratio, reply complaint spikes, and conversion delta for canaries. Fourth, auto-pause rules. Build simple rules that pause a flow when a threshold is reached and route the incident to a named owner. Fifth, human-in-the-loop gates. Require manual approval for high-impact actions or for promotion from canary to full rollout. Sixth, rollback playbook. Document a short list of reversible steps. Pause flows, run reconciliation, restore backups, notify stakeholders, and test that playbook on a schedule.
Implementation tips for common tools. In Make.com or Zapier, use rate limits and filters to create throttles. Add a small conditional path that flags and buffers suspect records. In CRMs, use duplicate detection rules and a review stage instead of immediate creation. And for AI-generated messages, add a content safety microservice or a quick pattern check before sending live.
What should you watch next? Key signals. The canary conversion delta. Does the canary perform within expected bounds? Duplicate creation rate, error rate over a rolling window, and user escalation volume. Simple tests to run. Flip a canary for 5% of weekday traffic for 48 hours, simulate a volume spike at 2x normal load, and confirm throttles engage, and run an intentional content flag through your safety check to verify auto-pause behavior. As your automations grow, add richer observability, short, tagged logs, and a small dashboard that shows the 3 core metrics at a glance.
Recap. 3 quick takeaways. 1. Add throttles so failures are limited, not catastrophic. 2. Use canary releases plus clear observability signals so you can promote changes with confidence. 3. Design simple rollbacks and reconciliation jobs to keep data consistent. And 1 quick next consideration question to ask your team right now. What single automation would cause the most customer harm if it failed? And can you put a throttle and a human-in-the-loop gate on it in the next 48 hours?
Visit aiengaged.com to explore our subscription options and practical resources that make AI actually useful in your business. Make AI practical. Thanks for listening to AI Engaged. If you want AI tools you can actually use in your business, explore our subscriptions at aiengaged.com. See you in the next episode.